The thing is, right, digital ID, it's not for safety. I don't care what you think. Unless you're uneducated, you're living under a rock. Digital ID is a problem.
And what's 100 divided by 100?
Say again?
What's 100 divided by 100?
Nothing. 100 divided by 100.
How did you get to nothing?
Because you can't divide 100 by itself.
It is good for public security.
Okay.
Yeah, but I know for private liberty it is bad. But when you are not a bad person, you have nothing to worry about.
Okay. Yeah, it's true. So are you a snitch?
Yeah, I could be a snitch.
Every tap, every scan, every unlock, our lives are already digital. Now the UK government wants to take it further. One app to prove who you are, get a job, see your doctor, and even verify your age. No passport, no forms, no waiting in line. Sounds convenient, right? But at what cost? This is the UK's new digital ID, and I hit the streets to find out what people really think.
Load of bollocks. Because I've got a driving licence, I've got a passport, I've got a citizen's card, I've got a CSCS card, I've got a PTS card, I've got all these cards, bank card. Yeah. What do I need a digital ID for? The control. What do they need to control our banks for? It's all about control, I think. I think we're getting, slowly and surely, we're going to start getting controlled. Which is already happening in a sort of way. If you look at some of the food, some sandwiches now, they've got two of your weekly food allowance. So they're going to start, if you can't buy something, you've got no digital ID, you can't have it. They're saying it's going to solve migration. Migration isn't the issue in Britain. It's not going to solve that at all. And Tony Blair's son owns the company. Do your research on it. Tony Blair's son owns the company that's creating the digital IDs.
The thing is, right, digital ID, it's not for safety. I don't care what you think. Unless you're uneducated, you're living under a rock. Digital ID is a problem. Yeah, it's a way in, it's a Trojan horse. The thing is, digital ID, it's got your location, your food, your carbon limit, your 20 kilograms or whatever the carbon things. It's already on our food packaging. It is a problem. A lot of people come to me and they're saying, okay, well, they've got our passports, that's fine. They can have all these details, but the problem is you're giving them permission to have control of that. Whoever you are watching and you think it's conspiracy theorists, I need to make you realise conspiracy theorists are seers. We see patterns and we see problems, and too many people are asleep to this. So whether you're black, white, you're ethnic, your religion, whatever colour, whatever creed you are, it doesn't matter. The government do not want you to have a freedom, to have a choice, or a freedom to make any decisions for yourself. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And what's 100 divided by 100?
Say again?
What's 100 divided by 100?
Nothing. 100 divided by 100.
How did you get to nothing?
Because you can't divide 100 by itself.
Yeah, but the government's supposed to know your personal data. You know, it's for the security of the country.
Okay.
Because countries who have not got, digital, whose government are not digital, they are suffering. They are suffering. There's a lot of embezzlement, a lot of corruption, a lot of crime, because people are not traceable. So anybody can do whatever he wants and he goes free. Yeah, because nobody has the means to look over him. You understand? So, it is good for public security.
Okay.
Yeah, but I know for private liberty it is bad. But when you are not a bad person, you have nothing to worry about.
Okay. Yeah, it's true. So are you a snitch?
Yeah, I could be a snitch.
I just don't really think it's a good idea, and it could potentially put people in danger.
Okay. Why would it put people in danger?
Like, as I said before, if anyone hacks into it, or if there's any data leaks, it could be really bad because it's the whole nation. Yeah.
I disagree with it.
Bullshit, mate.
Yeah.
It's like you're being tracked in that, innit? Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
They see your every move in that, so it's like,
okay.
Don't really agree with it.
Okay. What about you, sir?
No, I just think I'm a man of God, so I wouldn't take that shit. I wouldn't take it.
Okay. What does God have to do with that?
So it mentions Mark of the Beast, so basically anything that requires you to pay with something like your hand, or if they say if you don't have it, then you're fucked. Basically, I won't take it.
No, I think it should be acceptable because they need to know how old you are. Because let me tell you one thing: All right.
Tell us.
Listen, there's been like people under the age of 18 who's been buying alcohol, vapes, cigarettes, you name it. I think this should go on. This digital ID. I think it's good.
Yeah, you think it's good?
Yes.
Okay. Why do you think it's good?
To prevent from young people to drink alcohol and cigarettes.
Okay.
I just feel as though it's invasive, mate, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want all that passed about, especially not with the government the way they are anyway.
Yeah.
Bad news, mate.
Well, why though? Why don't you want the government knowing what you're doing?
I just don't believe that the government's doing anything good for this country at all, mate. Don't believe it.
Okay.
I don't mind it really, as long as it's done correctly and stored properly and whatnot. But the media's making a bit of a hoo-ha over nothing at the moment.
Do you think? Do you mind the government having your personal data then?
They've got it anyway with my passport, my council tax, pretty much everything. So if it was a random company, then I would obviously be a bit less inclined. But with the government, they've got all that information anyway. So I can understand some people's concerns about it. But for myself personally, and I can only speak for me, then I don't see an issue with it.
I disagree with it because at the end of the day, it's like, what's the purpose of people having information? Some information could be kept personal. Like you could have a record, and they see that record, and they could have a bad, perspective about you. But low key, you're really a really good guy, a hardworking guy. So I disagree with it. You know what I'm saying? Because then we won't get job offers in our profile. They could put it down as right. This person's done this, and this person's done this. So if they have information that no one knows in the world, they'll basically like public it basically. So if you're going to go job interview and they've got a digital ID and they give that digital ID to other people and be like, right, then straight away they're about to hire you, then they see the digital ID and be like, right, we're not hiring you because we've seen your ID. That makes sense?
No, but they can still see it without your digital ID, you know that?
Yeah, they can still see about that. But
it depends what the government want to do with that information, right? What people are doing with their lives, showing the IDs and their locations, where they're going in and out. I don't know what you'd need all that census information for. Just to like track the public movements, see what they're spending on, see how they're getting through their day-to-day lives and where the shortfalls are. But I don't know, I can't remember think of the word. It's like a nanny state, something like that. Where the government's looking over your shoulder a little bit too much. But it's just trying to keep people down on the straight and narrow. But I know enough guys out here that live on the streets where it won't affect them, and they'll just like slip through the gaps.
The general and schooling.